This is PolySandbox. PolySandbox is a nice interface that allows anyone to evaluate AI code across cloud sandboxes. At first, and for this, the process of choosing different cloud sandboxes can be manual. Every provider is different, so you need corresponding code for it. But PolySandbox is a single interface that lets you switch between Daytona, E2B, Docker with just one click. So the demo, here I have it up here running. You can select our backend from Daytona, E2B, or even Docker. And then we can select our data set. What code do we want to run, or what models do we want to run test on? We can do mostly basic Python problems, HumanEval, Revenge, BCB, or Aider PolyEval. So let's start out with mostly basic Python problems and using Daytona as our backend. We're going to run a single problem. Let's choose a random one. Let's go with 8. We're going to run our evaluations. You can look over here in the server. It's going to give the problem to our Martian agent, which will generate a response. Now you see it's already done. Generated a response, ran the code in 152 milliseconds, and it passed. Now this is where PolySandbox comes into play. With just one click, you can switch from Daytona to E2B and compare the sandboxes. Now it's doing the same thing, going to Martian agent to generate a response. This one ran it in 313 milliseconds, so a little bit slower. Another thing that you can do with PolySandbox is do some batch evaluations. So here it's going to choose how many problems you want to run on what data set, so we'll stick with mostly basic Python problems. The index does not matter, and let's go back to Daytona. Let's run it. So we can right now scale up to 120 questions running full evaluation. It's going to spin up 5 sandboxes, run the problems over here in the sandbox, and then get our results. So really fast. So Daytona, 10 problems, 7 passed, 3 failed with our ChatGPT 4.1 nano model in 10.12 seconds. Again, one click, E2B, let's run the same thing and compare. 10 problems, 5 sandboxes, generating responses with the Martian agent. Let's see how long it takes. So we have to be 10 seconds, or can it be 10 seconds? What is E2B get 17 seconds, so Daytona for the win. Another thing you can do is a run agent. So this run agent is going to look at the prompt for the code in mostly basic Python problems where you select the data set. It's then going to analyze it based on past results and a few other metrics that it's going to run. It will choose which sandbox to run the code in. So let's see what it does. We're going to run evaluation. Let's do problem 0. Let's just give it a random one. So it's not going to, we don't have to select backend, it's going to choose it for us. We're going to choose mostly basic Python problems with index 0. Let's see. Here we go. Daytona ran it in 142 milliseconds. Let's do another random one. Let's see if we can get it to choose E2B. Maybe we'll try going back to number 8 and run our agent again. It's running code, generating it. Maybe this one's tougher, so it's going to send it to a good file. So use E2B, and this agent chose E2B, and it completed the problem in 7.5 milliseconds. But I really enjoyed building this project, and I think that teams are able to adopt PolySandbox to benchmark models, run evals, and quickly choose which cloud provider is the best for them. We would see metrics side by side of which cloud providers are fast. And with this progress, they could probably run a full set of mostly basic Python problems in just a few minutes and speed up production, and speed up evaluation, and speed up benchmarks. So thank you for looking at the PolySandbox, and I hope you enjoy.